Good morning to all the students. Today's topic, information technology and corporate frauds. We have the speaker, CMA Khaja Jalaluddin Garu. He has made a elaborate preparation with the slide presentation. It is a wonderful presentation. It is like a case law. It will be a sort of a landmark program. This one, it will give so much of inputs in how this information technologies is used, how these are like practical cases for you to understand and then take care. As an accountant, you have to have this updated knowledge. Now, I have pleasure in introducing and his introduction. I'm introducing him. He's CMA Khaja Jalaluddin, FCMA, MBA, MCom. He's having more than 1 decade of experience, mainly in maintaining cost accounting records, cost audit, MIS, accounts finance, auditing, income tax, internal audit, bank audit, and GST, etc. He is assisting in developing cost accounting system, accounts, income tax, and GST compliance. He has amassed knowledge in the facet of cost audit, cost compliance, cost records, inventory audit, bank audit, internal audit, taxation, GST, and forensic audit. He is also secretary of ICA CMA Hyderabad chapter for the year 2019 and 20, and currently is in the managing committee of ICA CMA Hyderabad chapter. I have pleasure in introducing him to you, sir. Now the session is handed over to you to open the program. Thank you.
Yeah, first of all, thank you very much, sir. Thanks for our all the IPA, Institute of Practical Accounting, for just giving me a pleasure. And another, first of all, very much thanks to our Prakash sir, that because of him having a multiple tasks, multiple programs has been conducted by IPA. I can say one thing, that this is very rare institute we can find where they can provide a multiple speaker. I think it's a very rarely we can see the hard work of our sir. So see, today my topic is about information technology and corporate frauds. See why I have chosen this topic. See, because of this, as soon the COVID came in 2019, how information technology has been increased day by day. Have we ever imagined 5 years back that food will come to our house? How the Swiggy, Zomato coming? How the hotel business has been come up? Have we ever imagined 10 years back Flipkart, Snapdeal, how they are making online businesses? I can say one thing now, the service sector are booming like anything. How we are using a online conference meeting, Zoom, Cisco, how the share markets are coming up. So this kind of information technology is playing a very big role. Meanwhile, there also are some drawback. If you can able to see how this 3 to 4 years, we have become a very utilization of the mobile phone, how they are wasting our time. Another most important thing, how the Facebook account are hacking. WhatsApps are also hacking. Instagram, they are making a blackmail to the people to give the amount. So this kind of a benefits, technology is also very good thing, bad thing, but we have to marry now. Everyone has to be known what kind of information technology has been happening. So for that, I want to share you some of the corporate frauds, some of the information technology fraud also what happened. I think everyone are able to see my image, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. See, first I make an information technology and corporate frauds. Number one, we should know what is this case, what is the information technology and how the forensic fraud case happened and who are the person who are catching up the corporate frauds. So for that, a new word, a new audit has been came with the name of forensic audit. A forensic audit is an examination and evaluation of individuals or a company financial information for use as evidence in court. A forensic audit can be conducted in order to prosecute a party for fraud, investment, or other financial claim. In addition, a forensic audit may be conducted to determine negligence, misuse of power, or even to determine undue benefit given to any other company or individual. See, I want to very much clear. See, right now, we are doing a statutory audit, everyone know, who is done by the chartered accountant. We know income tax audit, which is done by our sister CA people. You know, cost audit, which is done by the CMA, cost and management. We have bank audits, we have inventory audit, we have stock audit. Now, beyond that, the new word came with the forensic audit. Forensic audit is something like which is conducted on behalf of the bank. You know now how the bank people are coming, big companies are coming for the loan and how they are not able to pay. That things which is happening now. In who is the person who is catching up? This is the forensic audit. The forensic audit is also conducted on behalf of the bank and financial institution, insolvency professional agency, CB, Security Exchange Board of India, or management of the company. It is the process used to examine an individual or company financial information for use as evidence in court. See what happened now, if you are able to see that how the IPL problem has been happened 3 to 4 years back and how the Vijay Mallya case is going on. So best thing I can tell about the who is the, you know, about that one of the big actor, Siddharth, and how they have been happened, suicide cases have been happening in the Bollywood industry. So these are the things which is happening in, which is done by the forensic people. It helps deduct diversion of funds, willfully default, and window dressing of financial statement. A forensic audit is therefore an independent and comprehensive process of reviewing a person or the company financial statement to determine if they are accurate and whether or not any financial benefit has been attained by way of presenting an unrealistic picture or any illegal activity. See, I want to see one thing, share you that how the forensic audit has the power to check the statutory audit report, income tax audit report, tax audit report, cost audit report. He can check out each and every view, secretarial audit report to give his working. What is the main corporate fraud purpose happen? How the corporate fraud will be happen? How, what kind of their purpose? Number one, illegal and unethical activities undertaken by the company. If the company has in their mind what is the unethical activity they want to take, or individual to gain a competitive advantages over other companies in the industry, to showcase a better identity in the market to attract better investor. If you can able to know our big stock market guru, which we call them Harshad Mehta case, how he has make a better identity in the market to attract better investors in the, for the stock market. So what kind of a methodology they will find? Done in a dishonest or illegal manners. See, whoever do this fraud, they have their illegal manners, dishonest thing for them, goes beyond the scope of an employee stated position. And what are their inadequacy? The infamous Harshad Mehta case we can know, Ketan Parekh, Sahara, Satyam scam, invested by the law enforcement agencies under the relevant provision of the Indian Penal Code 1860 IPC. So by this, our big shots who are there in the companies, our IPC people, IPC against the Indian Penal Code, how they have given. The Company Act 1956 did not have any separate definition of fraud, but as soon 2013 came, what kind of a types of fraud happen now? You know one thing, the types of fraud. Number one, thefts of cash. We can see nowadays how we have become a digital now. Now we have a Google Pay, Phone Pay, Paytm. We can able to handle everything, each on everything on the phone. Before 5 years back, we can able to make Google Pay, Phone Pay. So now some people are also still doing a theft of cash. Physical assets or confidential information are also sharing with the other people. See what happened, for showing the profit and loss, people are making a physical assets. If they also have a, what kind of asset they have, and misuse of accounts. See, if you know Satyam case, which I'm going to explain you in the further my shares, my PPT, people are able to do some kind of a misuse of accounts. Procurement fraud, payroll fraud also happen. They have a very less employee, but they are showing a huge employees in their organization. Financial accounting misstatement, inappropriate journal vouchers, suspense account fraud, fraudulent expense claim, false employment credential, bribery and corruption. Now, why the bribery and corruption nowadays increasing? The document before going to the bank, people don't have the very good document, but because of this corruption, because of this bribery, they will get a huge loan. These are the major corporate fraud which has happened. So I have make a very small, short and sweet, so that I can go through each and every one by one. As everyone knows, the big Satyam company case happened. Satyam Computer. The company was constantly showing large bank balance in its financial statement. What happened? They don't have the they don't have the bank balance that much what they are showing in the financial statement. And to satisfy the auditor, fake bank confirmation and statement were generated and produced as evidence of balance to the auditor. See what happened when the auditor is there, his view will be of checking of the books of accounts and everything. When they make a fake bank confirmation statement from the bank. So this kind of a Satyam case which has happened. So the company was constantly showing a large bank balance in their financial statement. Number 2 case, Kingfisher Airlines, which everyone know. The company resorted to borrowing funds by all possible means. Wherever they want, they are getting a funds. Wherever they want. The company went there, they got a multiple parties, including their related parties. See, related party means they are when they have a sister, when they have the sister companies, when they have any other relatives, so they will use to get the funds from them, including related parties, and pledge of Kingfisher brand by overvaluation of brand value. See, when you have your values this much of brand, but they are making overvaluation up and up. In a case of business failure, rather than corporate frauds will happen. See what happened when you make a funding, when you borrow a fund from the other persons to at that time you have a brand value of some XYZ, but you have made to the more XYZ better than. So in that case, the corporate fraud happened. Jet Airways. The company indulged in multiple fraudulent practice of overstating commission paid to a Dubai related base. This is the happen in the Dubai where they are making a overstating commission to the Dubai related party based in Dubai for years of years. This resulted in significant overstatement of expenses and underreporting of profit. See now what happened, they have made, because while they are paying a over commission to the Dubai, so the company was become a very huge expenses incurred. So in that way, they have diversion of funds by giving loan of around rupees 3,353 crores. Accounting of invoice of fake on jet miles. At the time they are making a jet miles now. Another party which happened now, if you are able to see how the corporate world is facing a lot of problem. So you can able to see, one is about Bhusham Steel. Transfer of funds borrowed by the company to various related party by way of loan or advances. See, the company has went to the related parties by the loan or advances, accounting of bills for capital and other purchases which were never incurred. You believe on at the time what they have done? They have not purchased anything. Accounts of more than 200 shell companies for fund diversion. They make a 200 shell companies. The big also one more is about Punjab National Bank. Defrosted Punjab National Bank and other banker by opening LC of large amount without any underlying transaction. Paper money in enhance with the convenience of a few junior level banking official. See what happened? See, when a fraud happened, no, it is not happen from one side. The two party will be merged. Some other party will also support us. So in that case, the what happened? Few junior level जो banking officials are working, they have convinced them. So LC open were not recorded in the RTGS system. They have opened so many LCs. They have opened so many LCs they have opened so many LCs in the bank account were not recorded in the RTGS system, as was the requirement applicable to all the bank. As we know, when you open a LC, you require to update in RTGS, but these people are not able to do. And this is the ILFS, Infrastructure Leasing and Financial Services Limited. Diversion of borrowed fund to related entities of some of the members of top management team. Imprudent lending to parties who were not credit worth for ulterior motives. Over invoicing. See what happened if you can able to see nowadays how the invoicing are playing a very important role. See, we can able also know that invoicing should be have authentical proof. They should have the where the expense has been incurred, why the expense has been incurred. So over invoicing of project caused by vendors. Overstatement of profit by non-provisions of loan, accounting of fake expenses has been happened here. 346 subsidiaries and group companies which were used to rotate transactions. So they have made a some of the big companies to rotate the transaction. This is the one of the DHFL. It is for infrastructure, construction business. Diwan Housing Finance Corporation Limited. Active involvement of promoters. See what happened? There is a very much active involvement of the promoters in simpoining of funds and alike money laundering. Granting of loan to related parties of promoters. They are able to make a loan to their related parties. Creation of around 6 lakh dummy accounts. See this, you can able to see creation of accounts, 6 lakh dummy accounts at one branch using the name of borrower who had already repaid loan. See, the person who already repaid the loan, his account has to be closed, but still they are able to continue their accounts. Like that, they have make a 6 lakh dummy accounts. PMC, Punjab and Maharashtra Cooperative Bank Limited. Fraudulent transaction for several years to facilitate lending to HDIL, Housing Development Infrastructure Limited. Through fictitious accounts and violating single party lending rules. See what happened? Every bank have their rules. Every bank have their, they have to follow the guidelines of the RBI. But you can able to see how the banks are becoming a main agenda for now corporate fraud. Yes Bank, imprudent lending practice, overstatement of profit due to front loading of commission income, gross under provisioning of NPA compared to RBI guidelines. See now the CCD, Cave Coffee Day Shop, it's a very big all over the world. It has been came national, international news. Over leveraging to find expansion of the chain and diversion of fund to non-core business led to the downfall of the company. See what I want you people as a student. See now we have a very good technology. What we can go, because I prepared a small wording from there. So you should go in the Google and search, because it has given us so vast explanation about how the now fraud has been happening in India. If you can able to see spot exchange of India, a case of teaming and leading, where money invested by one investor was utilized to pay another investor with assured return. See what happens, some of the investor used to come and X will come, the same Y will also invest, how the investor are retaining, how the investor are able to pay another investor. But there are some more major frauds happen. Ranbaxy and Reliance Group, which is about Singh Brothers, Quality Product, Amrapalli Builders, Cox and King, Rico India, Canvi Investors Services, Manpes Beverages. So all these are about the very big fraud that's happening. See, if you can able to see the cases, the mechanism of committing fraud was authentic. See now, I have also made what are the some common threads are there. Why this fraud is happening? Why this fraud we are not able to get to know. After years the fraud is happening, we are able to catch up. So the thing what is happen is main that this some common threads are there. Number one, poor corporate governance practice are there. See, governance corporate they have some of the good practices are there, but they are not able to follow. That's the reason, the poor corporate governance. Number two, board of director consisting of unquestioning or silent yes ma'am, yes sir directors. See what happened when you become a director in of the company, you should go through each and every point. Now if you can able to see, now the independent director rules also came. They have to qualify the independent director exam to become a director in of the company. So whenever you become, or whenever any of them the director is there, they should not be keep quiet. They should be questioning. They should be asked how this happened, where the amount has been came, where the amount is going out. Each and everything they have to come up. Centralization of decision making power in the hand of promoters or a few top management officials. See what happened nowadays, decisions are making by the promoters or top management. So this should be there where the fraud is happening. Lack of effective internal control and system, including information technology control and internal audit system. IT control and internal audit system has to make. Lack of effective oversight and monitoring mechanism. Absence or lack of MIS system. Management information system is also playing a very important role. Now we should understand what is the MIS. Non-adherence to system and control. Ambitious explanation in non-core area funded through over leveraging of balance sheet. See now what happened, we have to be very much work on to the balance sheet profit and loss. How the expenses now we are able to see over leveraging the people. Imprudent bank NBFC lending practices. Absent of effective whistleblower mechanism. Disgruntled and poorly paid employees who are tempted to commit suicide. See what happened? Companies are making now very poorly paid employees they are making, who are tempted to commit suicide. See now frauds are happening. Now many of the common frauds which is happening. Why? See, if you have a very good employees, if you can have a multiple, now accountant definition is not only that passing the journal entries, how to do. Now the accountant definition has been over now. You should know each and everything. How to do GST, how to do income tax, how to have the statutory audit, how to do the cost audit. Means you should know the each and everything now. Before that, accountant means he have to just pass the journal entry. But now he has to know each and everything. What the company main income, where the company expenses incurring, how the invoicing, what are the documents I have to keep. Complex corporate structure with multiple subsidiaries which make it easy to commit fraud through complex web of transaction. Absent of system requiring confirmation for bank balance. See, this is become a very big task for the bank balance. key debtors, advance, supplies, etc. Root cases which has happened with Satyam fraud, I want. See, these are the one slide summary. How the company are loss of revenue. How the loss of revenue happen. See, you can able to see some of the 4 to 5 or 7 theft of assets which are going to the theft of assets. They are what happen. Assets are not there, but they are making assets. Assets are using by the company for themselves. You can able if you can able to see company director are using the vehicle on behalf of the company. So there are so many things are happening. False expenses which are not related to that company, but they are making a false. Corruption is there. Theft of information are being make any theft. Fraudulent application, misuse of assets, dishonest business partners. You are having a partners, you have directors, but you are very much dishonest. So fraudulent billing, you are making a billing. Now the main part is about, now I've told you about some of the corporate frauds. So now how the Information Technology Act came in 2000 and 2008. The cyber law in India or the Information Technology Act 2000 was amendment in 2008 to include cyber crime related to banking and financial transaction. See what happened? There are some cyber crime has been happened with the banking, with our knowingly. If you're able to remember, we used to get a call from the person, sir, please, you have received one OTP, share this OTP. So many of our normal people of Indian has been become this fraud which has happened. People used to call from other countries or other state. They said we required your OTP. So with that, they have done a very money laundering. Many things have been happening. So that's the reason the Information Technology Act 2000, ITA 2000 was enacted with view. What are the main agenda for us? To give a flip to the growth of electronic based transaction. If you can now able to see, when you open a SBI or any bank account, until you get a OTP on the mobile, you can't do anything. So it is become electronic based transaction. To provide legal recognition for e-commerce and e-transaction. Now we can able to see how we can easily do e-commerce business, how we can do e-transactions, to facilitate e-governance, to prevent computer-based crime and ensure security practices. So now what happened? You have to very much ensure your laptop, system, wherever you are doing. So you have to very much practice for it. Legal recognition of electronic document and digital signature India. The new thing which has been came now, digital signature, which we have in a pen drive, where we can have our signature in that. So what are the reason that for coming into the existence of IT Act 2000? Extensive use of computer and banking and financial transaction. See what happened, now we are mostly dependent upon this phone now. Before 5 to 7 years back, we don't know about that, how to utilize the phone. We know about the phone, everything. But now the world is in your hand now, mobile phone. We have become so much of extensive of using of computer or mobile phone, and we are doing many transactions. Wide use of social media platform, which I have told you now that how we are using a social media platform. Okay, we are now, everyone has become so hectic. As soon they wake up from their bed, they will check out their phone. Where is the phone? And how we have become now the Snapchat is there, Facebook is there, Instagram is there. How the social media has become important for us. Wherever we go, we used to take as share Snapchat. We used to share with our friends. The social media platform is booming now. All companies keeping the records in digital form. See now what happened? Before that, we used to keep everything with our handwriting, and we used to keep all the records, but now it become a digital form now. How digital form? Now we are using a cloud base. All our things, all our work, which is secure and which is keeping in the cloud now. Now the importance of cloud has become a very much. If you can able to see now work from home, how the in the COVID 2019 it is came. All the business has been lost, but the MNCs are still getting a good profit. Their employees are secure in their home, working from their room. At every time 24/7 they are available. So the digital form, how the MNC work has been improved. Electronically filing a form for any application. See, now it's become, we can easily fill up any form electronically on your mobile phone, on your laptop, anything we can do easily. Exponential use of plastic digital money for shopping. See, now you can able to see anything. If I want to do anything, Flipkart, Snapdeal, if I want to purchase, I can directly go online and make kind of a thing. Communication through email and SMS. Now email, SMS has become a so much mandatory. Email, SMS or WhatsApp that we are able to share each and everything. Purchasing of product through e-commerce platform. Frequent use of digital signature and DSC. Pornography, viewing and creating obnoxious content. See, now in the Facebook, this kind of a thing which is happening very badly. See, peoples are using, but some of the very big hackers, they are hacking our photos, they are making some kind of a misuse of photo and blackmail. Impact of IT Act 2000. Electronic information given and received has an electronic time stamp. Secure access of computer or web resources. See, if you can able to see how the web resources are coming up. No identity theft, privacy, hacking, cyber fraud are allowed. Download copies are valid and legally accepted. See what happened now, whatever you are able to downloading, it is become accepted. No computer can have virus over internet which can infect another computer. See what happened now, whenever we are mailing to anything, so it will be show us a like a small word. See, this file has a virus. So we will change that file. It elaborate on offense, penalties and breaches. No absence of socially unwanted or revealing any human physical image are not allowed, and it is an offense as given now. See, this kind of a, I want to share some of the very good information technology cases which has happened in. See, one of the companies there, byCMA case. Their work actually, their main company was to make a CD. So what the CEO of Bezi.com was arrested because a CD with objectionable material was being sold on the website. There was some objectionable material was there, but he is able to sold on the website. The CD was also being sold in the market in India also. The CD was also sold in market out. The CD was also being sold in the market in Delhi. So this kind of a things we are able to do. One of the big Pune Citibank M-Pesa. See, you know, now we are using Google Pay, Phone Pay. So now some of the big hackers can able to do some kind of a money laundering from Google Pay. I will explain in the further case. But like that same Pune Citibank M-Pesa's call center fraud happened. See, this of the ex-employees of BPO. These are the ex-employees of the BPO arm of M-Pesa's Limited. M-Source made a fraud against US customer of Citibank of a tune of rupees 1.5 crore. See what happened. They are some of the ex-employee of BPO who have made us some of the customer of Citibank. It was one of those cybercrime cases that raised concern of many kinds, including the role of data production. They are making their data production. See what happened. The company where they have the employees are there, ex-employee, they are able to get the some of the details of the Citibank. The crime was obviously committed using unauthorized access to the electronic account space of the customer. It is therefore firmly within a domain of cybercrime. The Pune branch of Cosmos Bank was drained of rupees 94 crores in an extremely bold cyber attack. By hacking into the main server, see how the hackers have do. They have hacked the main server. The thief were able to transfer the money to a bank. They are whatever the thieves are, they know they are able to transfer money to the bank in Hong Kong. So Hong Kong people has transferred. Along with this, the hackers made their way into their ATM server to gain details of various Visa and Rupee debit cards. See what happened? They are able to make some money to the bank in Hong Kong, where their hacker are also able to hack their ATM server. The switching system, the link between the centralized system and the payment gateway was hacked, meaning neither the bank nor the account holder caught wind of the money being transferred. See what happened? This is the bank, this is a centralized system, and this is a payment gateway. So middle of them, the people are making their entrance. Not the bank, no, not the person who is transferring. So the money has been transferred like that. Tampering with computer source of document. In a case of manipulation, Tata Indicom employees were taken into the custody in relation to the tampering of the electronic 32-bit number that is programmed into cell phone. The theft was for Reliance Intercom. In a verdict on a later date, the court said that since the stored data was manipulated, it calls the use of Section 45. So what happens? Some of the big telecom industry also, they are able to hack your phone. They are able to do some kind of a theft on your mobile phone. See, now the government has been came with some of the conclusion. What are the conclusion? Now, the central government is vested with many powers in the form of making law and conducting proper investigation and prevent such corporate fraud and scam. See, if you are from I think from Hyderabad, if you want to know how the fraud is happening, just go to the Bashir Bagh, where we have a CCS office. I went to the twice there, how the fraud happened. I want to share you my experience. What happened? A person came with that some of the normal mind that he has made. He used to come with the client place and have a relationship with them. And he told that, sir, we can do some kind of a transaction. We can give you some kind of a benefit. So within 4 days of time, first of all, he has taken his bank account details because he has become a very good close friend to him. Then how he has done a fraud with him. He has to use his bank account details and make a very big fraud. So now the government, how they have came, making law and conducting proper investigation. IT Act 2000-2008 amendment safeguard corporates through various provisions. The rapid growth of industries and technology is the main reason behind corporate fraud. Now we can able to see how the industries are coming up. So main reason behind corporate fraud in India, the entire economy going digital need a robust backing and enforcement of law. As we now know how important has become the technology. With the adoption of the Information Technology Act, India is now one of the few countries in the world that have a separate law to deal with IT issues and crime. See, I can say, thanks to our governance, they have made a separate IT law here. This has now paved the way for incredible growth in the field of e-commerce and internet transaction, which has in turn resulted in advanced economic growth. Recent perceived blockchain is also came. You can able to know crypto is coming up. Now crypto amount will stock market will go like this, up and down, up and down. Recent blockchain also came. Hacking of crypto is a classic example of nothing being sufficient and exhaustive in cyber world. There is sufficient scope of improvement and it is an ever-changing development field. See now, this is a big case which is happened. The big case which is happened now. So I want to share you, this is a genuine case which has happened just recently 1 month back. 1 month back, the case has been happened. This is the biggest fraud happened in India till now. 22,842 crore rupees has been make a fraud by the shipping industry. So that's the reason this is the one case which I make a detail wise. CBI filed case against a shipping company for cheating 28 bank of 22,842 crores. So he has made a very big fraud case. And you know the case behind who is the main person? FBI has filed a case against the shipping industry. Abg Shipyard Limited is the flagship company of the ABC Group, Abg Group, and it is engaged in the business of shipping building and shipping repair, and is a major player in the Indian shipbuilding industry. See, I am explaining you each and every point this case. Other the cases which is there now, I have just chosen some 4 to 5 lines, that's it. But this case I am going to explain you. Its yards are located in Dahej and Surat in Gujarat. The CBI has filed a case, Abg Shipyard Limited, one of the largest private sector shipping companies in the country. This is one of the largest private sector, for allegedly cheating a consortium of 28 banks and financial institutions led by the ICICI Bank to the tune of 22,842 crore rupees. The largest amount in a single bank fraud case ever happened in India. See how the fraud is playing now. See, crores of rupees has fraud happened. The Central Anti-Corruption Probe Agency has named Abg Shipyard Limited Chairman cum Managing Director Rishi Kamlesh Agarwal, Executive Director Santasam Mataswamy, and the 3 other directors Ashwini Kumar, Sushil Kumar Agarwal, and Ravi Vimal Nivetia in his first information report FIR filed on February 7th under Criminal Conspiracy, Cheating and Prevention of Corruption Act. Abg Shipyard Limited is the flagship company of the Abg Group, and it is engaged in the business of shipbuilding and ship repair, and is a major player in the Indian shipbuilding industry. Its yards are located in Dahej and Surat in Gujarat. The company is learned to have constructed over 165 vessels. They make about 165 vessels, including 46 for export market in the last 16 years. This is a company, is not 1 year, 2 year company. It is of more than 15, 16 years company. According to the complaint filed by the, see who is the complaint filed? Complaint filed by the State Bank of India. State Bank of India has been filed a complaint to CBI in the matter. The total exposure of 28 banks and the financial institution as on date is 22,842 crore, out of which the Abg own highest amount of 7,089 crores to the ICICI Bank. See, they have made 22,042, which they have a huge amount of, see how much they have make a fraud with the bank. 7,089 crore to the ICICI Bank, 3,639 crore to IDBI Bank, 2,925 crore to SBI Bank, 1,614 crore to Bank of Baroda, 1,244 crore to Punjab National Bank, and so on. See how the fraud, 7,000 crore to ICICI Bank, 3,000 crore to IDI Bank, 2,925 crore, approximately 3,000 crore to SBI Bank, 1,614 crore to Bank of Baroda. See this kind of a fraud which is made by our Abg Group company. And who is the auditor who is caught? A forensic audit carried out by the ENY revealed that between April 2012 and July 2017, the accused person collectively together and committed illegal activity, including diversion of funds. See, the main corporate fraud happen, the main agenda, how the funds happen is diversion of funds, misappropriate and criminal breach of trust. The loan account was declared as non-performing asset in 2016. So the SBI complained them. The SBI complained them about their 1 minute. The SBI complaint to CBI states that the global crisis impact the shipping industry due to the fall in the commodity demand and price and subsequent fall in the cargo demand. It says there was no demand of commercial vessels as the industry was going through downstreams even in 2015. It says the ABG was referred to the National Company Tribunal and a resolution professional was appointed. The CBI FIR stated that the role of public servant need to be investigated in the matter. HT could not locate the company representative on Sunday, and the website of the company was not functional. Among other big ticket bank fraud. See if you can able to know how the corporate fraud is happening. Before that, if anything happened, we used to cry, but now the fraud had it's becoming like crores of rupees. If you can able to know how the Vijay Mallya case happened involving 9,000 crores, and the Punjab National Bank fraud involving Nirav Modi and our Mehul Choksi, who was around 14,000 crore to the bank. So this is the happening. So I make a sum of the small what are the three major categories of occupational fraud happen. Occupational fraud can be classified into three. Assets misappropriation. Asset misappropriation means stealing the organization assets by its employee. It includes misuse of inventory and cash. See now what happened? Inventory are playing a very important role now for the fraud. Another thing, corruption. Always we have a very bad remark of corruptions in India. Corruption means some illegal or unlawful behavior of employees. It includes the wrong use of rights and authority. See now what happened? Accountant, accounts, as we are BCom and we are MBA. Now our work will be not. That's the reason I used to tell many people that now accountant is not a small work. You people has to be very much known about all the knowledge of each and everything, all the vouchers, what kind of accounts are maintaining. Financial statement fraud. Conducting fraud in a company financial statement by its employees is known as financial statement fraud, showing the wrong amount of profit in the books of financial fraud. See, some of the question which is asked by some of the colleagues whenever I go for session, sir, why the forensic audit came? And what is the difference between financial audit and forensic audit? See, we already have sir, financial audit, tax audit already there, GST audit and cost audit. Now the forensic audit came. So whether it becoming a very big compliance for the company, whether the company should work. So I want to explain you what is the difference between financial and forensic audit. One of the main difference between financial audit and forensic audit is that the financial audit gives the guarantee that the financial statements that have been checked are true and fair and are reasonable. What the financial audit will give? Guarantee that it is a true and fair. Whereas forensic audit help to analyze, investigate a certain set of transactions if any fraud has been occurred or not. The goal of the project is to set the record. Instead, as much focus has been on the financial audit as the fraud detector it is there. So this is the small session. So now I have done with my small session, which is to be how the financial thing is happened. So if you have any kind of questions, please go ahead. See, that's the reason I used to tell each and everyone. See now how the fraud become. Before that, if you see how we have become now. Before that, if it is if anything normal happen, we used to come up. Or the best example I can give. Before 10 years back, if the petrol price was increased by 10 paisa or 15 paisa, people used to stop the vehicle and come on cycle or by the walk. But now the prices are increasing. So we have become so much, and how we have become the utilization of the technology. See, have you ever imagined? See, now we have to understand the importance of technology. See, now we got a mobile phone, laptop, internet available everywhere. So we should now search each and every topic. I will try to share with our sir Prakash sir that every 1 week I will try to share with sir one of the case studies, sir, so that you can share with our all the students.
Yeah, definitely.
Because see, now we have to be, see, now you have to understand the case studies. Before happening anything, we should have to make that how the case has been happened, how the things. If you can able to know Sushant Rajput case, which is done by the some of the big four company, big four auditor, there is a some of the cheating happened in that case. So who is that person catch up? The forensic auditor was been appointed. So you people should understand, and we should go through the technology. If anything happen, just go to the Google and search it. And if we, as soon as we can search, we will get the knowledge and try to share with your friends and try to discuss with some of your friends. See, today we will take one topic where we can discuss with the some of the things, whether it's related to income tax, whether related to statutory audit or journal entries. We have to brush up every time. So this is a small presentation, which is because sir told me have a before 11 o'clock I have to close up. So I've taken this presentation. So sir, now it's a really thank you, sir.
Yeah.
For you, so just providing me to share some of the forensic experience. Ji, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the good presentation. Just now, because I wanted to ask you, what exactly is that difference between financial and the forensic audit? What are the items will be there? If you can just throw light on that.
Yeah, sir. Actually, what happened, sir? When I went for one of the company for forensic audit, see what happened as a cost auditor, no, I have a little power to check out the manufacturing, but the forensic auditor have the power to check the financial statements.
Okay.
Number two, he can check the internal audits, whatever the director files, assets, 100% power he will be have.
Okay.
As he can check the cost audit report. So what happened? I was having one of the company cost auditor. So that forensic auditor has called me and told me from where you have get this kind of a cost statement preparation. Please share with.
Is it called as a comprehensive audit?
Yes, sir. We can say, sir.
It is called a comprehensive consolidated, mean to say that it go deep into those company.
Yes.
All the matter, financial as well as whatever is. Okay. Good. So thanks a lot. I request all our students, please keep your mics open. You open the mics and please give him a big hand. Thanks to our speaker, all of you.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you,
sir.
So he will be, he'll be going to give some more presentations on income tax forms and other, the other areas, direct and indirect taxes also. So he's so pleased to address us. We should thank him. Sir, we keep in touch with you. So nice of you. Thanks a lot.
Thank
Good
you.
day. All the best.